know that there are best practices for managing, maintaining, and keeping that perfect carpet of green grass? Here with me today is Hannah Wooten, Orange County Extension's Commercial Horticulture Agent. Welcome, Hannah.
Thank you, Jana. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we have homes and golf courses that we see this beautiful, beautiful green grass. Tell us, how do we maintain that beautiful, thick carpet of green grass?
Well, you know, it is something that is highly desired, right? To have that perfect stand of thick green grass. And we do see it at golf courses. We see it all over the place in parks. But the truth is, there is some science that goes into maintaining that perfectly green grass. And there are professionals that get paid to keep it that way.
Right.
But there's some things that we can do just in our own home landscape to make sure that we can keep that nice thick layer of green grass.
Right.
And it's all about following the proper steps to do it. I also like to make sure that we recognize expectations.
Sure.
And you know, golf course grass is maybe not what you should expect for your home landscape.
Absolutely.
That's some high-end turf that is for sporting purposes, and it's maintained that way.
I see.
So there are some things that we can do to keep our grass nice and green and make sure that we're not over watering.
Right, because I think that's important too.
Yeah, we use over 50% of our drinking water to keep our turf grass acceptably green.
Okay, let me make sure I heard you correct. Over half.
Over half of our drinking water goes to watering our turf grass.
That's a lot.
So it is a lot, and if we don't manage our water resources appropriately and really look at conserving it first, we might not have enough drinking water in the future. We have other ways, it's just gonna be more expensive ways and things that might be less desirable than having fresh water come from our aquifer.
Right.
So that's why it's really important to not just overwater your grass. Sometimes that even can lead to more issues.
Wow, and selfish of me to think this, but you know, of course, we want to preserve natural resources. We need clean drinking water, but we still want that green grass too. So that's what I'm saying. It's can we do both? Is it possible?
Yes, it's absolutely possible to do both. You do want to make sure that you're following steps. If the turf is important to you, or your HOA, or both, then you need to start off right with the right site conditions, maintaining the proper pH. Then you have to make sure you have enough sunlight, a minimum of 6 hours of sun.
Interesting.
Full sun every single day. Then you also need to be mowing at the proper height, and that is going to depend on the turf grass that you're working with.
And I think that's an important fact because we really don't consider that when we think about our grass. We don't think about mowing.
And folks think about that really low layer golf course grass, which is beautiful.
Yes.
But really our St. Augustine grass, our most common turf grass, likes to be mowed a little bit higher, somewhere around 3 inches. And that will help keep things thick. Then you need to make sure that your irrigation is nicely calibrated so you're not missing any spots. That's where weeds will grow. So then you'll have to deal with those later. So making sure your irrigation is good, and then if you have weeds or think you might have some pest issues, then treat that kind of on a case-by-case basis. Scout it, look for the issues, and that's when you should reach out to your extension office.
Absolutely. So what can I do as a homeowner if I wanted to keep this grass, but I don't want to overwater? What can I do?
So think about where it's important to have that turf grass. If you want to have an area for play, for your pets to run around, anything like that. But otherwise, think about Florida-friendly landscape plants.
Awesome.
These can be very successful and beautiful with a little bit less water. And we have a lot of information about other plants that you can include in addition to your lovely turf grass so that you can lower that water requirement and still keep things beautiful.
Awesome, awesome. Now you know how you can have that beautiful green grass without overusing water. Thank you so much, Hannah, for being here today.
Thanks, Jana.
Absolutely awesome.